Teaching is the most noble profession, and I'm on the mission on development of extraordinary teachers for our future. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Neeta, and I welcome you all in 5 minute wala Gyan Dose, a transformational journey with Dr. Neeta. So we were started with classroom management, and we were on our first topic, that is components of classroom management. In the last video we were discuss about first component, that is how should be the design of your classroom. Now second component of classroom management technique is rules and discipline. So when it comes to designing policies, designing discipline, designing some kind of rules, so they, like, students should get very much clarity. First thing is, you being a teacher, you should know what is actually there in the rule and what is not in the rule, what kind of discipline you expect, what kind of discipline in terms of behavior it's not supposed to be acceptable. So you should be very clear. First thing, that teacher should be very clear. Then in advance, before expecting that students are behaving in a certain way, what actually they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do, you need to give them very clear cut instruction at the start of your academic year itself. So, and you have to keep on repeating and repeating and repeating, because these are small kids, their brain development is still happening, their memory is not that much sharp, and because it's under development. So you need to keep on repeating things for them. Also, you have to have proper kind of visuals, like what are the classroom etiquettes, classroom discipline. Okay, there should be one a written kind of document wherein along with the visuals, means only if it is in the written, small kids are there, yet they might have not developed the reading skills. And if you are expecting they should read everything, of course you are expecting much more. So of course, whatever is written in text, in words, you have to make them visualize in terms of pictures also. So of course, for example, they have to maintain silence, so there should be that kind of board wherein someone is keeping actually silence and they are not speaking in the class whenever, suppose now for example, whenever teacher is speaking, they are not supposed to speak among themselves. So this is what is the first discipline they need to follow, that they have to keep silence while the class is on. Whenever they want to talk, what they have to do is they have to raise their hand and they have to ask the permission, and then they have to ask the question or speak if they would like something, like they would like to have pen, pencil, eraser, something from their friend. So in that case, he may ask certain kind of permission, and without permission he or she is not supposed to speak. Now this is what is few rules of inside the class. Now there may be some rules outside the class. So corridor rule may be there, playground rule may be there, washroom rules may be there. So for everywhere, whatever kind of rules, regulations, policies, constraints you are having in terms of discipline, so first thing, you should know as a teacher what are the disciplinary actions actually they should follow. And if they are not following it, then what kind of actions you'll be taking, it you should be very much clear about it. Then of course, discipline about timings and all, whoever are latecomers, whoever are not doing their homework, for that what kind of actions you are taking. So of course, it should not be punishment by beating them and by hitting, or by, don't give such kind of permission, murga bano, class ke bahar niklo, don't give such kind of permission, please please please, don't follow that Angrezo wala method and all. So of course, you should have certain things. If they are not following certain activity, if there is a behavioral issue, there is a problem with certain kind of things, they may use abusing language or any behavioral problem, or a certain things which is not in the rule, they are breaking the discipline of the classroom. In that case, how to actually overcome that, you should have proper planning in advance. And if it's something which you have faced for the first time, you should have proper disciplinary committee which should take care of all those kind of issues which are actually you don't know how to manage. So for that, of course, there may be certain things okay, if these thing happen, and this is how you have to make them understand, this is the first method, second method, third method. If still they are keep on doing it, then what kind of measures you have to take. Of course, there will be certain things. So you will inform to your principal, hod, then we will inform to parents, then we may make some certain kind of thing. But rather than making it something negative, try to make it happen in such a way. Because what happens is always there is no solution for one behavior for one child. One solution may work, for another child that may not work. So just by informing parents and just by complaining about it, it is not going to happen. So you being a teacher, you need to take responsibility of these things first, and you need to understand what might be the reason behind it, why the child is behaving in a certain way, why that again and again you are informing but still that child is unable to follow your instruction. What might be the reasons? So try to understand their perspective with their understanding, by go to their level and try to understand what might be the problem because of which child is behaving in a certain way. So for that you need to understand certain kind of aspect ki how they are spending their time, whether parents are giving proper time, proper attention to that child or not, or whether he or she is over pampered, because of that he or she is doing or behaving in certain way. So yeah, there are several aspect of rules and discipline, but first thing for this particular component is you have to follow, you have to be very clear about your rules, your disciplinary things. Your policy needs to be very clear, and students should be well informed in advance about all these policies and rules and regulations. So now already we have exceeded our 5 minute wala Gyan Dose with 7 minutes, so sorry for that. But yeah, this much for this video. Thank you very much. Bye bye, take care.